Now this is Hollywood Unlocked.
What's up, everybody? This is Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored. I'm Melissa Ford, a.k.a. the Curve Queen.
Hey, I'm DJ Damage.
Hopefully you guys are listening to us on all of our platforms.
Yes.
iHeart, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and watching us on YouTube.
That's right.
Jason is out of town. He is on his book tour. If you have not copped the book, it is called God Must Have Forgotten About Me, and he will probably be in a city near you if he hasn't already been there. I think he was in Dallas, Houston, New Orleans. He started his tour in Stockton, hometown. Right. Hometown hero. What a awesome homecoming that must have been. So if you haven't picked up the book, get that.
Pick it up.
It's everywhere. Barnes & Nobles, Amazon. You can click the link, which I'm sure is probably going right here under the screen. Yeah. So, hey, how you doing?
Oh, I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
This weekend didn't do much, but watched the Aaron Hernandez documentary. Am I saying it right? Hernandez?
Aaron Hernandez, yes.
There it is. Yep. I think everybody's been talking about that. That's a pretty in-depth documentary.
So you were able to get a hold of somebody's Netflix password.
Absolutely. I am now logged in on a new password. Thank you.
Aren't we all?
Needed you.
Aren't we all? Shout out to my girlfriend, Alyssa. You know what I was about to shout out what her password is. Yo!
Look up.
Oh, that would have been hilarious. It's just that the password is so funny because so many people want it.
But they can't get it if they don't know our email. What's the password?
That's true. No, I can't. She'll kill me. But it's just hysterical. She basically calls us, scavengers, but that's not the word, but it's a version of scavengers. So anyways, back to Aaron Hernandez. Yes, I've watched the documentary.
Yeah.
It's really interesting to watch it all put into chronological order.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you get the benefit of seeing how he was raised, the impact of that his father had on his life, and then once his father passed away, the disintegration of his relationship with his mother. Let me not spoil it for you all, but basically,
it's a document. You can't spoil a documentary, can you?
Yeah, I'm not.
It's like all public information.
It is, and it's put together in a very specific, chronological way, and highlights a lot of things that were just kind of like rumored, especially his sexual orientation.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, we do realize that he had CTE, and it was his brain was atrophied. It was like what they said. It was like a brain of like a 90-year-old person, 90-year-old
man.
Yeah,
that's scary.
Yeah. And so you think that you can pinpoint what other players have CTE but not diagnosed, because it's not something that can be diagnosed until you're dead. They have to be able to, there is no test for it until it's done on a brain of somebody who's died.
But for real, like when you start seeing people like, and I don't want to just start diagnosing people, but when I look at Antonio Brown, the way he's kind of spiraling out of control, to me, this is how I perceive him. It could be, maybe it's just headlines, but the things I'm starting to see him do time after time again, it's like, man, Lord forbid if he ever passes away, I would want to see what his brain looks like, because you're starting to see this like behavior with some of these athletes, and it's like, that's just not normal. Like I'm sure he's a pretty turned up dude, but the stuff he's doing now, like him on tape cursing at his child's mom and screaming at the police, it's like, that's not really something like, and they say CTE really has an effect on your decision making. And a lot of things I'm watching Antonio Brown do is, to me, like not great decisions.
Yeah, that's true. However, athletes, especially football players, they play a game for a living, so there's not I've never, I don't know. I would be very hesitant to blame, bad behavior just on brain trauma.
Oh no, not.
There's personality defects. There's the fact that you've been. Yeah, exactly. They may not be the most emotionally intelligent people. Very, like men who play a game for a living and really don't get told the word no very often. Men of means and that. I mean, they tend to be very impulsive and insolent and, like, I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do.
But
kind of
especially
mentality.
ones that bang their heads together since like the age of 8, like.
That's true. But then you've also got people like Junior Seau, who had advanced CTE, who knew he had it, which is why when he committed suicide, he shot himself in the chest, in the heart, so that his brain could, and so that his brain could be studied. There's no record of him going out and killing people, assaulting people, raping people. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely not going to sit here and write everything off the CTE, but at the same time, we can't act like it's not a factor to some of these things these guys are doing. It's
definitely a factor. Definitely a factor. But check it out. Netflix, the Aaron Hernandez documentary. It's like, it's everywhere. Yeah. And it's, you also got to watch Don't Fuck with Cats.
Now, I've been hearing about this. What's going on with the cats?
Okay. Don't Fuck with Cats is a documentary.
This is our documentary review.
I mean, listen, this is what I want to do. I got to start doing this on my Instagram, where I like review stuff like TV shows, series, movies and stuff like that, because I'm a total cinephile.
Well, connect me on the live if you do that, because I watch them all too.
Okay, for sure. So Don't Fuck with Cats is a 4-part documentary series, and it is amazing. And they basically answer the question within the first 2 minutes of the first episode as to why the title is called Don't Fuck with Cats. I don't want to spoil it for you, so I'm not going to, but it is crazy. You just got to watch it. And if anybody's watched it, just hit me up on Instagram and tell me what you thought, because it was fascinating.
That's it? That's all you're going to give me?
You got to watch
Who's
it, dude.
Who's fucking with the cats?
This guy. I'll say this, that there is a precursor that psychologists and mental health professionals say is behavior that is indicative of somebody who has the potential to become a killer.
Yeah.
And one of those is a person that likes to, maim and kill animals.
For sure.
And
that's a definite thing.
Exactly. So fill in the blanks, y'all.
Somebody's killing cats.
It's fucked up, man.
Not kittens.
Kittens.
First of all, that's sick.
Yeah, it is.
If you got the balls, first of all, why?
But
where do you get multiple cats from?
But it's not balls. It's cowardly. These are innocent kittens.
It's sick.
It's disgusting.
I don't know the word. Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah, no, it's depraved. That's the word. It's depraved.
Those poor little kittens.
I know. It hurts my heart because I really like cats.
You look like a cat lady, but you have a dog.
Fuck you. What the fuck? I'm not in cat lady territory right now, okay?
You like cats.
I do. I love cats.
Yeah.
My house was like fucking Animal Kingdom. You ever see Ace Ventura? When he comes home and he holds out his arms, he's like, oh, and all these animals. That was my house.
So you had multiple cats.
We had multiple cats. We had multiple dogs. We had birds. I swear, I had this one cat that used to do a running leap off the dining room table and just boom, end up on the bird cage. And that's all I could think of. Let me just get to the cage and I'll figure it out once I'm there. So he'd just be swinging on this bird cage. The birds would be flipping the fuck out. And I was just like, I love my house.
So it's safe to say that you grew up around some cats and maybe...
My cats would have kittens and I would beg my parents, please, can I keep them all? And they were like...
Cat lady.
Yeah. They were like, no, we can't. All right, you can keep one. And so from every litter, I would always be able to keep one cat. And it just ended up being a lot of cats in my house. I really love
This
cats.
sounds like the documentary of the cat lady.
Yeah. The
origin story.
The only reason why I don't have a cat right now is because I travel so much and nobody would look after it because people really fucking hate cats.
Cats take care of themselves though. You can't just leave a mountain of cat food and
you can
let them fend for themselves.
Yeah, you kind of can.
And cats don't overeat like dogs too. They'll really. You never see a dead cat on the street. Like somebody hit it. Cats survive through the wilderness. They'll be out there living for years.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, there's a cat I seen on the street for years. I'm like, He's still kicking, bro.
Probably because somebody like me or my mother was feeding that motherfucker.
Nah, he was like a savage. He had like one eye and his hair missing, but he was just...
We had tons of strays come to the backyard because they knew that we fed the neighborhood stray cats.
Yeah, you can get a cat.
We would leave them... Huh? I look like a cat?
No, I said you should get a cat.
Oh.
Anyway.
All right, we're gonna move off of the cat fucking shit. So listen, I just did an episode of my podcast, I'm Here for the Food, and I interviewed a death doula. Have you ever heard of a death doula?
You were telling me about this. This is a person that kind of gets your business together when you're gonna die.
They help. She has an organization. Her name is Alua Arthur. And she has an organization called Going with Grace. Mm-hmm. And she helps the terminally ill and their families and friends deal with the transition that the person, the terminally ill is going to make, into the great beyond. And she helps them do so in such a, in a graceful manner. Maybe helps facilitate communication that needs to be had before that said person passes on, and also makes those being left behind understand it's not about you and how you feel. I mean, it's understanding that this is the person who's losing everything, and making it more about them and understanding, to take the onus off of yourself, and like the kind of the selfishness of please don't leave me. It's like, it's about to be lights out for me. What about me? And she also helps people come up with comprehensive end of life plans, which I think is fascinating because nobody really wants to think about, everybody wants to go to heaven, but no one wants to die, And
Facts.
Exactly. And no one thinks about, if you were to pass away, who has all the passwords to all your stuff? You know what I mean?
That's important.
It is in this day and age where we live in a digital world.
That's important.
You need the passwords to people's stuff,
Now,
bank accounts, shit like that.
Now, how does that usually happen? Okay, say if my brother, Lord forbid, I hate saying this, was to pass away, do I call Facebook and they just give me all the passwords?
No, that's the thing is the Facebook.
Like, how do they get logged in? Somebody has to.
That's the thing is Facebook, even if somebody's died, Facebook's not going to give you the password. That's why it's important for people to have like an end of life plan, but also involved in the end of life plan is how you want to be, what you want your memorial to look like, how you want to die. Do you want to be cremated? Do you want to be, sprinkled under a fucking tree? Do you want to be, just take me out on a boat and drop me off in the ocean?
Mm-hmm.
Would you want to be buried? Like, what music do you want to be played at your memorial? Like, everything that you can think of as to how you want to go out in style is in this comprehensive plan.
That's scary though. I'm still thinking about the password part. Like, can you imagine just passing away and just anybody has your phone? Like,
yeah. Well,
no.
I mean,
I'm writing, the phone goes with me. Do not go through my phone. That'd be crazy.
There's nobody that you would let go through your phone?
No.
Not one single person?
No. Maybe my brother, that's it.
Okay, then your brother gets the
I have
password.
an end of life hard drive, and my brother hates it because I'm like, hey man, I'll tell him like every once in a while, like if I go, that hard drive up there, everything you need.
Okay.
And I'm thinking about maybe recording like an end of life video.
You should. The point of the episode was to make people, to get people to stop thinking about death as like, oh, it's morbid. Don't want to have the conversation because it's a jinx. It's not, we don't know what when we're going to go. Like, have a question for you. Mm-hmm. If you could be told the exact day and time that you were going to die and how you were going to die, would you want to know?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah. Because what if it's next week? I want to start living this shit up.
Well, why don't you just live like you're going to die?
No, see, that's not practical. No. But if it's like, oh, you're going to die in 2 months on this day, this way, I'm living it the fuck up.
So you don't want to live your life every day like tomorrow's not promised because it's not.
No, that's not practical. I have a son. I can't just be blowing it all like on me.
no, you want to go out in a blaze of glory type
so
thing. You want to like
skydiving,
spend all the money in your bank account. I want to go
gamble. I never gambled before. I'm trying to do shit I never done. If I'm like, but if it's like 60 years from now, then it's like, all right, whatever.
Okay.
Would you want to know?
Would I want to know? I think I answered that because we brought it up on the episode, and I think I answered it. And right now, my brain is marinating in vodka from last night. I was at the Nice Guy, so I don't remember what my response was.
Well, so what's today's response after the vodka?
Oh yeah, tomorrow after the vodka. What I want to know. I don't think so.
It just sucks if you find out and it's like real soon. You're like, shit.
But here's the crazy part is it almost was my time a year and a half ago. You know, I mean, like, and so I think that's another reason why I wanted to have that episode is because I am still confronting and dealing with, you know, things that I experienced, you know, when my accident happened. And then now that my mother is going through chemotherapy because she's got stage 4 cancer, I really needed to find any way to prepare myself to like get control of how out of control I was feeling emotionally. You saw me. I could barely sit in front of a microphone without crying every 10 minutes. And I was like, this is just not conducive to getting anything done. You know, I mean, like she told me, Alua, the death doula, she said, it sounds to me like you are you're going through anticipatory mourning. I'm already mourning my mom and she's still here. And that hit me like a ton of bricks because I realized at that moment that's exactly what I was doing is I was trying to prepare myself. So I was already in mourning, and my mom's very buoyant and she's optimistic, and so are her doctors, but it's my mom.
I mean, yeah, it's a heavy thing.
Yeah, so I'd never even heard those words put together as a concept, anticipatory mourning. And that episode just really touched my heart. And of course I was crying the whole way through it. So, you know, if y'all feel like you want to watch it, I would love that. And you might learn something, you know, from it, and you might want to develop an end of life plan. Yeah. And you might want to hit up Alua Arthur to help you out with that.
It's important. You gotta stay ready, so you don't have to get ready.
Yeah.
Especially a lot of times when we pass away, we leave a lot of burden on the people that we love because who's paying for the funeral? Yeah. You know, it's a lot of things.
That's also what can be involved in the end of life plan is the payment for, you know, situated, like paying for your own, you know, going out party. Yeah. Yeah. I want my friends to have a really good time.
A celebration.
A celebration. I know how the celebration is going to get kicked off. Somebody's going to say, you know, do some Melissa trivia. What was Melissa's favorite word?
Fuck.
Close.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
And then
that's your favorite word?
It's my favorite word. 70,000 word vocabulary. Well, probably got kicked down to like 45 since the accident. I'm still trying. But yeah, motherfucker is my favorite word. I love that word. Motherfucker. It just, you know, you can use it for so many things.
So dirty. Motherfucker. Like when you really say it slow and think about what you're saying, a motherfucker.
I know, motherfucker. Yeah, that's my shit. But yeah, no, I want my friends to have a really good time at my little memorial service.
I definitely want to go on a way party. I want to DJ.
Yeah.
I want it to be sad for like the first 5 minutes, get that out the way and like turn up.
Yeah.
It's time to celebrate.
Yeah, have a good time. Do you want to be cremated or?
Definitely cremated and put me in the crib. I want to be with the people.
What? A crypt?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to be cremated, put me in one of the little urns, or you could put me in a Hennessy bottle, whatever makes sense, and keep me right in the living room so I can watch over the little ones.
Yeah. No, that's not me. I'm cremated, but I want my girls to take me on a trip.
And sprinkle you somewhere?
In the Caribbean, maybe Barbados, since, you know, that's where my family's from, and just sprinkle me in the Caribbean Sea.
I'm down for a plant too. Like if you put me in with the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, put me in there with the cabbage.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
I think that's
With the cabbage?
I think that's a good idea. It's a really interesting way to, I guess interesting thing to do with your body is donating it to science.
No.
Why?
So that's a no.
Why?
I'm not doing that.
Why?
So they can start picking and poking at me?
You're dead. Your body it's an empty shell. Your soul and spirit, you've moved on, and now this is
It
just
shall be burnt
really
and put in the crib, in the urn.
I think that people who donate their bodies to science after they have passed away are really, really forward-thinking, incredible human beings.
Good for them. Let's drink for them.
Yeah, let's
Drink to them.
Pour something out. But this is really fucking good coffee.
Because I'm not doing it.
That's helping me get through.
It takes someone to do it.
Yeah, for sure. So, speaking of Netflix, we have Bresha Webb coming in.
Yes.
I'm super excited about that. She's got her new movie called A Fall from Grace, Tyler Perry's new movie. I saw it. I went to a screening.
Look at you.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I actually got to post the picture. I never posted the picture. Comedian Lil Rel Howery was there.
Mm-hmm.
Angel Conwell was there, my girlfriend. I brought my co-host Blue. Who else was there?
Everybody was there.
Lala Milan was there.
Okay.
I love her so much. Essence Atkins was there. There's a lot of people there to show support for Bresha, who is she's so darling. She's a tiny little thing. Tiny and just cute as a button.
So let's bring her in.
And super sweet. So yeah, we're going to bring her in. The star of A Fall from Grace, Tyler Perry's new movie that you can find on Netflix, Bresha Webb.
Hello.
We need to get applause. Come on, in the background.
Aw,
all right.
thank
Spirit
you.
figure.
Yeah, there you
Here,
go.
here.
There you go.
For myself.
Hi, gorgeous.
Hi, beautiful.
You have been on the craziest press tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been like everywhere.
Erwar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Erwar.
Everywhere.
Erwar and Aria.
Yeah, and you just got back to LA.
Yeah.
How is the reception been to Fall from Grace, Tyler Perry's new movie on Netflix starring you,
Yes.
Cicely Tyson,
Yes.
Felicia Rashad,
Yes.
Makad Brooks. I
Yes.
mean,
Crystal
like,
Fox.
yes, it's just
Fully
powerhouses.
loaded.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. How's it been?
It's been awesome. I mean, the response has been overwhelmingly great.
Mhm.
People are talking about it. People are making fun of it. People are just all over the place.
Mhm.
People are watching it.
Yeah.
And thank you.
Now, she just named a lot of heavy hitters right there. What was it like working on set with them?
Incredible. I mean, I was still, we did it in 5 days.
That's crazy to
Right.
me.
It is crazy to me when I watch it. I'm like, how did I do that?
Like, when did you sleep?
You know what? I did sleep. I did
That's-
sleep.
yeah.
I did sleep. I had to be very disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
And doing it in 5 days, I really didn't have time to panic
Mm-hmm.
or to really get too starstruck.
Mm-hmm.
I just had to be in it and fully commit.
Mhm.
So that was the only way. I was like, of course, when Cicely Tyson is in front of you and
Mhm.
she's wanting to, you just have to be in it.
Yeah.
And then you fan out later.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Is there anything you took away from like being around some of those actresses? Like,
It must have
Anything
been like a master class.
It was. It
Yeah.
truly is a master's class because I knew Miss Felicia because her daughter and I went to school together.
Oh my God.
So we went to Cal Arts College and yeah.
Do you watch Billions? Because that's where.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
That's my
is.
boo.
Yeah.
She's incredible. Yes.
Amazing.
And they're both Broadway actresses. So, Condola and I, like my best friend went with me while I was filming and we were like, Condola's mom.
Yeah.
But no, she's Miss Felicia and she commands every bit of your full dedication. Like I was like, let's run lines. Okay. It was no time.
She's my mom in my head.
Yeah.
Like she raised.
She raised all of us.
She raised all of us. Yeah, she'll forever be Claire Huxtable. That woman is just like I probably would faint.
Of course.
Being in her presence.
She taught me how to sit properly.
Really?
Yeah, like there was a scene on the couch, and I'm talking to her, and we just had a couple of moments, and she just was like, she saw me trying to figure it out because I had on this little skirt or something, and I was like, how do I cross my legs? Because she looked so beautiful, like she just was effortless,
She's effortlessly elegant.
Yes,
Yes.
and she was like, she just did this thing with her fingers and was like, this is how you. And I was like, Yeah, so we had a lot of moments like that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mhm.
And was that your first time working with Tyler Perry?
No, I did acrimony with
Right.
him.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I did.
Right.
But I had a very small part. I was in the smaller, like the younger version of the sisters.
Mhm.
And he saw me from that. He didn't even know that I did comedy. I went up to him after my last scene with him. And, he's very in the
Yes.
moment. He's like very struck. This is what we're doing. Next scene now,
Yeah.
And I went up to him because I don't give a fuck.
Mm.
And I was like, I'm funny. Like, this was really dramatic, but like, let's be funny together.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah. And then I saw him again. And he was like, I have something for you. And I was like, great, we're going to be funny. And he was like, then I read the script and I was like,
This isn't
oh.
funny.
But I was like, challenge.
Yeah.
Let me tell him what
Yeah,
I
because
do.
that's what I am used to seeing you in more comedic roles,
Yeah.
and laughing with you, laughing at you. So what was it like taking on this role? You said it was like a challenge.
Yeah, well,
Which way?
I mean, we're trained for this. That's also Miss Felicia's,
She's a thespian.
She's a thespian, and she kept saying that, and she had to correct me a couple of times, because she was like, "You've been trained for this, darling." I was like, "Yeah, I have." I started out doing a lot of dramas when I first, graduated from college. I was on ER as a recurring guest star and was a doctor, and I was a crime pregnant teenager who gets their baby taken away from Child Protective Services. That was always my job on all those 1-hour dramas. And, I was just used to that, and thank God for Love That Girl because I was always cracking people up on set. I remember on ER, they just kept me around. I was supposed to only have a 4-episode arc, but because I kept everybody laughing, they were like, we're just gonna write Bresha in for like 5 more lines, so thank God for Love That Girl and things like that. And really that's when the comedy took off. But I've always been funny, but we've been trained for this. But it was an ode back to that. And Tyler also let me know, like in between takes, he was like, I love surprising people. I love showing another, piece of someone that people aren't expecting.
Yeah. Because if they're not familiar with you being a comedic actress and this is the first introduction to you that they have, they would think that you've been trained.
I've been trained
for this.
Let them think I'm British. God damn it.
Yeah.
Because they're taking off all the damn roles. But listen, I'm just happy to be working consistently and that people respect my work, whether it's funny or dramatic.
Was the whole thing shot on Tyler Perry's lot?
Absolutely.
Wow.
So that's what made it easier as well because we could go from set to set. It was already pre-lit. Everybody was there. Hair and makeup team is right behind you, getting you ready. It was one of the court scene days. We did all of the courtroom in one day.
Wow.
We did all of the interrogation scene in like half a day. So it was like, really, you're getting 1 to 2 takes.
Right.
And so you didn't have no time to just be like, I think I'm going to go with this choice. You just have to come in hitting.
Right. Okay, so speaking of funny, there's been a lot of memes on social media about Mehcad Brooks's wig.
The wig. Listen, don't forget Tyler's wig.
Yeah.
Listen, there's wigs in the midst, okay? Crystal got a wig. We have to evolve into these people.
Yeah.
And I think that's like something that Tyler really likes from theater, because in theater, you want to see the whole transformation of a character. You don't want to look at the person as such. How it is applied and everything. That is not my pay grade. That is not what I do.
It's above you.
It's above me,
Right.
So I, hey, that's his thing. And he's done it and people talk about it. I think now that it's just like, it comes with it. And, and really Mehcad Brooks he outacted his wig.
He sure did.
Listen, ashtray, bitch. He gave you other things. He gave you a performance.
He gave you a lot of things. Ladies, watch this movie, please.
Them guns, honey. Them guns.
Just the guns,
The Casanova-ness.
Everything.
Listen, he made you believe. I was like, Crystal, you can give him some ass.
He made me swoon.
Not
is
Crystal,
what he
Grace.
did.
Because I be hanging around Crystal so much.
Crystal.
Yeah.
Crystal, Grace, Crystal. No, it's Grace.
Yeah, no, the Mehcad Brooks made you swoon in
Yeah,
that.
you root for him. You be like, it's okay. Like maybe he didn't take the money.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe he didn't. Okay, so listen, let me get your take on a couple of things. It's award show season right now. We're seeing the Golden Globes and the Oscars, SAG, et cetera,
Yeah.
and the Oscars.
It's so white.
It's so white. Like, what's your thoughts on, it just like this constant form of, could we call this discrimination?
No. That's their thing.
Yeah.
It's like, again, Miss Felicia Rashad, Queen Shade, she gave me so many things. She said in one interview where someone was asking questions about the nominations, she said, it's a party. Everyone gets dressed up. And they have cocktails, and it happens every year.
Oh
and I was like,
sounded just like her.
I mean, it's fabulous, darling. But she's like, it happens every year, and it happens every year because whether you have a good performance. Do you need it to be acknowledged by the Oscars? Really? Yeah,
at this point, no, because it's starting to be a fucking joke.
But look, you got to look at Parasite. Parasite. I mean, I'm happy to see.
I'm happy about that one.
Let's open the door to all the ethnicities.
Right.
Black people, we do good, but the Asians out there, we got Hispanics out here, we got the Indian. We got to make room. So I'm glad that they're opening the scope, and allowing other people to get recognized and. That ain't for us. Like, if you get acknowledged and you get awarded by the Oscars because it's I'm just consistently working. And I'm blessed to be consistently working on projects where I get to develop human behavior and people, can grow from it and want to attach themselves to it. And I can make an income.
But having been in the industry for as long as you have you experienced any discrimination on, just on sets or like in any way, shape, or form?
I think me personally, no. But when I think about just Black cinema in itself and the way that it is discriminated and separated from other forms of cinema and, in the wide range, like we've been told that we can't sell overseas, that we don't, open big over there. And then you have Ride Along too that opens, huge. You have Kevin Hart that's breaking, stadium,
records,
with selling his concert tickets, his comedy tours, so I think that is the issue. It's like just changing people's scope of what just Black comedy, Black art, Black cinema. It doesn't even have to be just Black just because it has a cast of 4. It's just like even looking at our film, A Fall from Grace. Tyler said on Jimmy Kimmel, he was like, he said on Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon, he said, I welcome white people to watch this movie because it's not just a Black film for Black people. And I think that's where the conversation starts. Right. Just because you don't, like, I watch Pretty Woman.
I loved Pretty Woman.
Okay. That's a favorite.
I got so much of how to be
ain't no
sexy
Black people
from,
in there.
Yeah, I got so much of how to be sexy from Pretty Woman.
And I had a good time. I watch it every time it come on TV, no matter where it is.
Yeah.
I don't see any of myself represented on that on that movie. There's nobody Black, not even the people walking down the street.
But I think we're used to that. We're used to identifying with movies with no Black people in it. But then when we have a film with an all Black cast, it's a Black movie.
Yeah, they don't call that. Here's this movie, this white movie right here.
Right.
White cinema.
White cinema right here.
Yeah.
So I think it has to start the conversation there. Parasite, the Asian cinema. Like, we don't have to do this.
Yeah.
Let's just watch a movie and have a good time. It's a form of entertainment for everyone.
Right.
So I think that's the discriminatory aspect of where I feel that there's a difference.
Yeah.
When it comes to just even outlets and brands that only think that it can only be open to one demographic. Thank God they're opening up that frame so other people and other cultures can be acknowledged, especially in the makeup industry. I mean, we got different shade. We all need to be tended to.
Exactly. Exactly. So listen, speaking of heavy hitters, you went to the same high school as Jada Pinkett and Tupac in Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore School for the Arts. I mean, that's where I really give a lot of my, conservatory growth as an actor too, because it was like the Fame School.
Yeah.
And when Tupac was there, I wasn't there, of course, but you hear stories that you can just, and what he experienced, and I can say for myself, you can just be a full artist. And coming from so many different parts of Baltimore, you have the hood, you have like different pockets. And this is just one place where you can just be yourself. You could be in an ensemble with all kinds of different people. Like when I went to school, it wasn't like, like now what they're doing now with trans and all of that. Like we went to school with all kinds of different people. So it made the transition for me to come to LA and be in college with all kinds of different people. It wasn't as drastic for me because I had already explored myself artistically in a high school sense. I was taking dance classes. I was learning Ibsen and Shakespeare and all kinds of things that I just would not have access to if I had just moved here.
Right.
So I love arts programs, and especially my school, Baltimore School for the Arts. It's a lot of great, talent that has come out of there that is working consistently right now. So.
Well, we know you didn't meet Tupac.
No.
Obviously not.
No.
But have you had the opportunity to meet Jada Pinkett Smith? And has she given you any career advice or tell us what that was like?
What do y'all talk about?
Yeah.
What do we talk? Well, my whole family knows her family.
Okay.
My best friend is her first cousin. So a little fact there. Hey, Whitney. And Miss Karen, Auntie Ma, and Adrian. So my family, we all went to the same church, so I didn't know Jada like that, but she definitely was the epitome of getting out of Baltimore and making it on the big screen and stuff like that. I actually told my best friend when we were little girls that I wanted to be like Jada. And she was like, I have to hide all of her pictures so I can make sure that my best friend is being my best friend just for me.
Right.
And she surprised me on my 9th or 8th birthday. I can't remember. And I came in from my birthday party and Jada was sitting on my couch.
Hey.
And I literally fainted. And I did and I was auditioning for Baltimore City School for the Arts Twigs program, which is like the baby program before you get into the theater program. So she watched my monologue and she saw my little things. I was like, I'm going to perform everything for I was really that kid.
Yeah.
So it's not a shock to anyone that I'm here right now. Yeah. But no, Jada's always supported me. And, she's just never really worried about me. She's just like, Bresha's going to do her thing.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Along this journey, when did you run into Jamie Foxx?
Oh, love that girl. My first season or the pilot, I can't remember. I think it was the first season while we were filming that. Bentley Kyle Evans is the creator of the show, director, or mastermind of that. And I know that he was part creator or something for the Jamie Foxx show. They worked really closely together. And so I know Jamie was developing the Affion Crockett show back in the day on Fox. And so I don't know who told him to come through. But he came through during one of my scenes and pretty much was like, you're special. I need you to call me tomorrow.
That's big.
It was huge and had me come into his office. I had an opportunity to do all of my characters in his office.
Wow.
And he was blown. He was like, you're the Black Tracy Ullman, which is God to me.
That is
I
really
love Tracy Ullman.
incredible compliment.
Yeah, because I do characters.
Yeah.
That's my thing. So yeah, he's pretty much kept me under his wing.
Really?
Since then.
Oh, that's amazing.
He's like family. He's Uncle Jamie. My dad calls him Uncle James.
So would Marlon Wayans be Uncle Marlon?
He is Uncle Marlon.
I love Marlon.
Marlon
He's so special.
He is. I saw him briefly in Atlanta while I was doing the press junket there, and he, you got to meet him in the club. You got to meet him in the club. You got to meet him there. He's doing Aretha,
the biopic with Jennifer Hudson. Yeah, he's got I think he's gonna keep the porn stash.
Yeah, he likes just my friend is he's always a bound chicka wow wow type of guy. I think he thinks it's going to lure all the ladies, but
Marlon has no problem.
No problem. It just makes a conversation for him to do his characters.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ran to him and I just wept in the club because it's his kind of mentorship and his friendship that has made me believe in myself. He's just always been there for me. When I was doing my one-woman show that I did in LA, he was just like, you got to do this. He got so angry with me. And he was just like, this isn't it. There's more in you. And you're not, you're not doing it. You're not being who you are fully.
Yeah.
And you need people in your life like that.
I've been around Marlon when he is in
Prophet Marlon.
Yeah, but when but also when he is in character development phase. You know, when he's got an idea and he's starting to flesh it out and he's starting to examine who this character is and different hairstyles and facial hair and you know, he is a mad genius. You know,
they will see it. They will see it in this film. Mark my words. He will be at that award ceremony.
Yeah,
because people will be shocked at the depth that he will go to show the human characteristics. You see this person as a villain, but you will fall in love with him. Yeah, that's just what he has already. But people forget Requiem of a Dream.
I know. You know,
people forget.
Yeah. First of all, I've seen that movie. I never want to see it again because it's deep. It's so dark, gut wrenching and dark. And I love some murder, death, kill shit, but that was just that was really dark and it was just shocking. You know, that was the first time people actually saw Marlon in a dramatic role. Super dramatic and dark.
He was a crackhead.
Yeah,
a real one.
Yeah,
I was like, did you try it?
He's very.
Are you method?
No, he ain't trying no crack.
He's very
heroin. He was there, man. He was skinny. He was doing that. Like I was like,
I don't feel like I've seen this movie. Right?
Oh yes.
Really?
Well, don't watch it in the dark.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's like one of those deep. It shows the real heroin addiction from another.
Wait, what's the name of this movie again?
Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah, Requiem for a Dream. It's got Marlon Wayans in it. It's got Ellen Burstyn.
Yes.
And it's got Jennifer Connelly. Two white actors. You probably don't know who the fuck they are.
She know when she start naming actors, I'm just like.
He got that glazed look in his eye just
Not
now. I
disagreeing.
saw it.
I'm surprised you remember that. I mean, it's been years. Like I had to take a break.
Yeah, no, I'll never forget it. Like that's because they all had a form of addiction in the movie. So for him, it was drugs. And Ellen Burstyn was like, I think it was prescription drugs, and I forget with Jennifer Connelly, but I'll just say this: two-sided dildo. That is the first time I ever knew that they existed.
Yeah.
Sex addiction.
You know, these kids talk about getting high. Watch that movie.
Yeah.
Okay? Watch The Other Side.
Yeah.
I'm so high, my friends. I'm like, y'all play too much.
Yeah. No,
all these songs. I was like, these kids is dying.
Yeah.
That's
we'll
another subject.
You know, we'll do that on IG Live. You watch Requiem for a Dream, and then we'll talk about it to people who have never actually seen it.
It's real.
Yeah,
it is
real. It is. It definitely is. Okay, so what is? I know you're. I would tell you if you're
because it's we got little shoulders and we need tape and all the things. But
so listen, I was at your screening and you had so much love. Lil Rel Howery was there.
I didn't even know he was in town.
I know. I think he literally got off a plane and came straight there. You know, from doing, maybe wrapping up the photograph.
Yeah.
Which has Issa Rae, Lakeith Stanfield.
That comes out February, right before
Valentine's Day. Yeah.
So excited.
I know. I'm looking forward to it. And he's really proud of it. He keeps mentioning it. Angel Conwell.
Yeah, that's my shit.
I know. I know. And Essence Atkins was there. Speaking of Marlon Wayans, that's his TV wife.
Yeah.
She's so awesome. I
is.
love her from afar. Like, hi, Essence.
Yeah.
I
mean, I'm so blessed to have real friends.
Yeah.
And
she's very big sister to you.
She is.
And she seemed extremely protective of you.
Yeah. They are. I mean, yeah, I'm very blessed to have Essence Atkins as my sister and friend. Like, I came back on Sunday night and they had a prayer circle for me.
Nice.
Yeah, and we just prayed for each other and just prayed, just to thank God for what he's doing in my life, what he's doing in each one of our lives. But to have my sister in Christ and the entertainment BS of this, it goes deep, so that's rare in Hollywood. So I really love her so much.
Okay. Well, you're just getting off of, this, doing this movie with, like we said, heavyweights like Cicely Tyson, Felicia Rashad.
Big dog.
Yeah. Is there anybody that is on your, high on the list of, please God and 8-pound baby Jesus, I want to act with this person, who's high on the list for you of people that you have not acted with just yet, but you are like, I'll be an extra.
I'll be an extra. I mean, Miss Tyson,
surprise us with somebody.
I don't know.
Robert De Niro.
I mean, hey, hey,
Tom Hanks.
hey, all of them. You know, like I'm excited to be funny with Taraji. You know, I'm excited to be. You know,
could be her little sister.
I could.
Yeah.
I could do a lot of things. I mean, I'm surprised what has already happened. Like I could never imagine my name next to Cicely Tyson. Okay.
Yeah.
Drop mic.
Yeah.
And then she looks at me and says, the sky's the limit. And I'm like, looking at her, I'm like, you made the sky.
Yeah.
You know, but I really don't have like a favorite. I mean, of course, Meryl Streep, Viola Davis, you know, it goes and goes and goes, but I just know that that's coming.
Good for you.
And I just want to be ready for it all. I'm just happy that I'm getting to showcase all of what I can do, and I'm still growing into that as well. You know, I'm going to tour with my one-woman show. I love Tracy Ullman and Bette Midler, and of course, Whoopi Goldberg.
Love Bette
I
Midler.
wept when I met Whoopi Goldberg. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
I wept. So I would love to work with Whoopi Goldberg because she does it all, you know, and stand-up is a big part of my life. I love that, but I'm transitioning to loving my music that I do with my characters and all of that. So I just want to keep growing and learning as an artist, and whoever comes in my path and whoever I get to work with, that'll be amazing. You know, I would love to work with Tom Hanks and all those people, but hey,
Talk about the one-woman show.
my one-woman show, this my show. It's about my life,
Okay.
coming from Baltimore and finding my voice. I have a song called Think From Your Heart, Not From Your and it's like a rock power ballad. And so that's the closing song, but you know, it gets people talking, but it's a real show about like 7 characters of women in my life that have come in and out. It's a comedy. So, you know, when you say a one-woman show, everybody's like, the sorrow.
Yeah.
No, that's not the show.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun, a lot of laughter. You know, I talk about me being an actress, my cousins who said I wasn't doing it and I need to get ass shots. You know,
Can you? That's hysterical.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But can you slip into one of those characters? Just give us a little tidbit.
oh, I would love to. Everybody loves Beverly Uggams. Beverly Uggams is a world-renowned funeral singer, and she has albums with everyone. You know, one of her main songs that she's known for is "Sugar on My Taint." Always sweet, not sour, just right out the shower. Guess what's for lunch? Me. Yeah, sugar on my taint. Yeah, so there's so many people.
Oh my God, that was fantastic.
Yeah.
When is this tour starting?
March.
And is it starting here in LA?
Well, I will do another. I mean, I've got to warm it up.
Okay.
You know, I haven't done it. I got to literally warm it up. I have a band, and it's the silliest vaudeville-ish type of show. I have a pussy puppet.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a
Wait,
yeah.
is a
pussy like cats?
No,
Or like
no, it's an actual pussy, and it blows bubbles.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, well, it's in the
That's
video. You
extraordinary.
can look at the video,
Okay.
Think From Your Heart. It's on YouTube, it's on iTunes and all of that. People really love it, so look it up.
Okay.
And it's really fun. I mean, it's just a fun experience. A lot of people don't do weird stuff. I'm that weirdo. So yeah, that's what I do with the
love
funny
that.
stuff. Yeah. So I have lots of characters.
Okay.
But outside of work, you know, in your personal life, what do you do for fun?
What do I do for fun?
Like, how
do
do you
we
relax?
do for fun in
What do we
LA?
do?
That's what I'm saying. How do you relax? How do you kick back? Are you a cat lady like Melissa?
Oh, you have a cat?
I don't have a cat because no one would sit
Origin
for
is-
it.
It's cat lady.
But I really love cats.
Cat lady origin.
I like them a lot.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I have 2 dogs.
I have a dog.
See?
Daisy.
Daisy.
Okay. So
I almost brought her. But
Yeah.
She just gives me a fucking headache.
Yeah, my dogs hate me right now because I keep leaving and coming back.
Yeah, I get it.
I have Littlefoot and Peanut T'Challa.
T'Challa, that's
yeah.
hilarious. What are they?
I have Peanut T'Challa is a Frenchie, and he's adorable.
Yeah.
And Littlefoot is Littlefoot the princess. She's a Chihuahua Min Pin. Yeah.
Her and Daisy can play.
Yes.
I have a teacup chihuahua.
Look at you. I know. And Littlefoot is only 7 pounds.
Listen, mine is 3.5. If you ever want a dog sitter, bring them over.
Listen,
I have no problems
Peanut
with
will
that.
help you.
Okay,
I'm trying to work with him.
Listen, that's fine. It's okay.
He loves
But bring
all of
them
my
over
friends.
so Daisy can have some playmates.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
I'm volunteering my
Okay,
services, okay?
okay.
Because you go out of town a lot.
I do, and and it's so great because I never have to like put him in a boarding or anything.
Yeah, because that shit gets expensive.
expensive,
and sometimes your dog comes home limping and
Yeah,
shit.
I don't like that.
Neither do
What
I.
are y'all talking?
Doggy life. You
Yeah.
don't have a dog?
No, I have a son. He's 40 pounds. If y'all want to hold him and watch him for hours, that'd be great.
Yeah,
I'll go to,
that's a job. That's it. Yeah.
yeah, well, I'll go to Starbucks
Yeah.
and live my life.
Yeah, no, I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm
The
okay.
dogs, bring the dogs over.
I
Kids,
will.
Nobody ever trusted me to.
Kid.
Right.
One kid.
Okay. Yeah.
He's 7.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
He washes his own hands.
That's good.
Puts on his own shoes.
That's great.
Yeah,
Look
see?
at you. He's alive.
He's a big boy.
That is amazing.
yeah.
Yeah.
He'll play with the dogs.
Okay. You could
Take
drop
them.
him off too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
You know.
That's all I have.
I'll just cover up all the hard edges in the house.
He's
Yeah.
7
Oh.
years old.
Say, look.
He can sit and watch the
Hard edges. Like he's walking blind.
Okay. my bad. I just, I started thinking about baby proofing. I forgot he was 7. Okay, yeah.
Okay,
no.
dogs fun. Do you watch like shows? What's like your favorite show right now?
My favorite show right now. Well, I really don't have a
lot of time.
lot of time. My attention span is very short.
Yeah.
So I can't even really get attached to anything. I watch Power because my girl Naturi is on there.
Hey,
And, Omari, he got shot. But, I still
he got shot.
I still watch it. What else do I watch? I love what's that? The morning show.
Oh, did you see that?
I did.
I loved it.
It's so good.
So good. And Jennifer Aniston,
Yes.
she deserved that SAG
She
award.
did her
She
thing.
really did. And I don't know about you, but I am secretly hoping that her and Brad are boning.
You know what? I hope they're not because we
Thank you.
grow, and we know better. No,
No, I didn't say getting back together. But
No.
you could have that
Listen,
ex-sex.
You can have sex, but we grown. There's money involved. Like, honey, live, love, and walk past me.
Yeah.
Watch me walk away with my money.
Okay.
Okay, in my head.
What was that thing you did with your hand? You kind of just threw it away. You said walk past. What was
Yeah,
that?
walk past. Just that's the dirt right there. He
She
left
thought
her and went with Angelina Jolie.
Yeah,
No, let's never forget that.
he was looking like he wants that old thing back.
Yeah,
At
as
the
he
sex,
should,
yeah.
as he should, because she was a good woman.
Yeah.
I don't know their life. I don't be in people's lives like that. I
Right.
just drink my water and mind my damn business.
Right.
But hey, I can only imagine.
Okay, but going back to the morning show, that is another program.
I love that.
Limited
I like
series.
Truth Be Told. I'm saying
Oh, I
everything.
saw that too.
Yes, because I got a
Apple
lot of
TV.
friends on there. Tracy Thomas, who's also from Baltimore. Hanifa, my girl Hanifa Wood. So I got a lot of people on there. But and Tammy Roman is on there too.
Yeah,
and
she
she's
is.
doing such a good job on there. And I like a lot of shows on Netflix. I watch a couple of things. I dibble dabble. I dibble in a dabble.
Did you see Don't Fuck with Cats?
No.
Okay.
What is that?
It's a
Cat Lady special.
No, it's not. It's a movie.
It's a Cat Lady special.
It's a movie
Special?
about murder. It's a documentary about murder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
4-part series.
4-part
Yeah, we were
series.
telling people to watch that shit too.
Well,
yeah.
I'll watch.
Yeah.
Since you said it.
Yeah,
you know.
that and we were talking about the Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah, I need to watch that. Like, I get so overwhelmed that I just let the Netflix things just play at my face.
Yeah.
And and I'm so like overwhelmed that I'll just get on Instagram and be like. I just get so bored and I just want to eat snacks.
Yeah.
And then go have a drink with friends. I do that a lot.
Hey.
I don't drink a lot, but like I'll go hang out with my friends, like at a bar. Or I just have to stay active.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Or have people over and cook and entertain. I like that whole thing.
I love entertaining too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole
Oh, really?
Listen.
I've never been over and been entertained.
Oh, shade. Shade.
I love entertaining too. I'll win.
Yeah, no, not in the place I'm living in right now, but I'm planning on moving, and as soon as I move, it's going down.
Okay.
Okay. My house,
Yeah.
entertaining, it's happening.
Yeah.
It's definitely happening. Okay, so what?
I was seeing if he's been over and been entertained.
He has not been. We're talking to our researcher Calvin, and he is not.
You know what's one fun way to do? Because now that I've turned like in my 30s, I don't like actually going out.
To like clubs, you mean?
Yeah, I don't like going to clubs. It's like
Neither do I.
Yeah, like it has to be planned,
Like a lounge.
like a lounge. Like I'm I don't even want to tell people where I go because I don't like everybody knowing. You know, you just want to slip in and slip out. No lines, no covers. You just come in, buy your drinks, and leave. Uber home. So, but one thing I really like doing nowadays, I bought like a strobe light. And I turn the lights off and I put the strobe light on and I play like the YouTube list of music videos, like from like the 99s to like 2007. And I have a great time.
By yourself in the house?
I invite people over. And we have like little snacks and drinks.
She invites people over, Melissa.
Okay, listen, okay? When I get the new place, it's going to be large enough to entertain en masse.
Yeah.
You know, like on a larger
I'll
scale.
bring the strobe light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you
I
bring
have
the
white
strobe light.
walls, so I don't invite a lot of people.
Yeah. No? Okay.
I have white walls.
It's-
You know, people, you don't know how people be living. You touching the walls. They'll be like, it's a white wall. You get a little dark spot on there. I got to paint the whole damn wall.
No, you get the magic eraser.
I don't know. I just want it gone now. And the magic eraser sometimes don't take care of it.
No,
I've had experiences.
Yeah, no, the white wall, the magic eraser sometimes just like leaves this like gray.
Yes.
It doesn't work.
Pisses me off.
It doesn't work.
It just leaves a strip.
It's just gross.
The strip of misery. Like, remember that night you had people over? So I have like maybe like a good top 7.
The stain be gone, but it leaves its own stain.
Yeah, exactly. That
They don't
part.
tell you that.
Yeah, exactly. That
They don't
part.
tell you that.
So listen, besides the one woman show, do you have anything in the pipeline, you know, in terms of film, television that you can talk about?
Well, I mean,
you can mention?
let me see. I'm doing an animation show for Fox.
Nice.
That's another good thing I love doing is because I have weird voices.
Yeah.
And so I'm doing that. And that's called House Train. I play a crazy deranged squirrel. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
I can so see that.
She's so cute and crazy. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm doing that. That's coming out. I have Black Excellence. I have a couple episodes from that and Last OG and back again. And I mean, I can talk about it. I did a show for Stars, and so I should be knowing pretty soon if that's getting picked up. It's like a Sex in the City type
Around
of
the world.
yeah,
Mm.
and it's really good.
Can you talk about who's in it?
Yes, Amber Stevens West. She was a very funny lady. She's a very funny lady. She was on the Carmichael show. She's done a lot of great shows and films. So she's in it with me. You got Andrea Bordeaux, I believe her last name is. And oh God, brain fart. It's right there. I forgot the other girl's name. Forgive me.
It's okay.
But it's really funny and sexy and classy and filmed in New York. And I think it's gonna really, you know, it's something that we can watch and men too, because I heard from sources that men like it too.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got Pat, what's her, Jesus, my brain. Pat, no. She styled Sex in the City original. And
Patricia Fields.
Yes, Patricia Fields. So we have her styling
Genius.
us. Yes, so we have her in it. Like, there's a lot of good mixtures in it. You know, you got Yvette Lee Bowser, Lee Davenport. So, I mean, it's, you know, I'm hoping we'll see what comes with that, but the pilot was really dope.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm crossing my fingers for you.
Thank you.
Because I need a new series.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. I mean, I don't.
And when Insecure goes on like these, you know, 2-year long hiatuses, we
need something
We need
different.
something else.
Yeah, and you need some fashion.
Yeah.
You need some content.
Is that why it's being compared to Sex in the City is set in New York, Patricia Fields, and the fashion?
Yeah.
Ooh, I love that. I'm so excited.
So it's really cute.
Yeah.
So, you know, I love my little outfits and things. So I get to explore that.
What's your character like?
Who
Who would she be out of the four ladies? Samantha, Carrie, Miranda, or Charlotte? Which one would she
She's
be?
very Samantha.
Ooh, you're playing the Samantha
She's
character?
crazy. She's wild.
Wow.
And people don't see me, you know, like that.
No,
You know?
Yeah, I mean,
So-
like, you're a beautiful young
Yeah.
woman.
Yeah.
But people just want to, like, package you up and, like, put you in their pocket.
Which is great. You can
Yeah.
still do that. But I can go in several other pockets too.
Wow, that's going to be a
Yeah.
real departure from, how people look at you.
Yeah, I always like to shake it up.
Yeah.
Do some stuff, be funny, be sexy.
Let me just ask a Jason question. Would you ever do, nudity on camera?
While these titties are still up, my daddy said it's okay.
Okay.
Just let it fly.
Let it go. I don't know. It has to be let it go. I wouldn't say like for any old thing. It would have to be for something really iconic. Like I would love to play Eartha Kitt or Diana Ross. That's a time to take your titties out.
Yeah.
It's just not, turn on the TV. There go Bresha titties. No. Not even on this series. No.
Right.
So I really have to be, make those choices on what I want to do, but it has to be for something iconic. And those times will come.
Yeah.
But until then, I love my ass. I got a cute ass. So.
I could so see you portraying Eartha Kitt.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Such a wonderful woman.
Do a little Eartha Kitt impression.
Eartha Kitt? I don't know. What did she says? Compromise.
Yes.
I love that.
That's what
For
it was.
what? I love that.
That was that. I think I put that on my Instagram page, and because it was just like mood. Forever.
For
mood. Yes.
Forever mood.
Yes.
Compromise for what?
Yes. If you're wondering what we're talking about, just Google is your friend, people. But Eartha Kitt and compromise. Just put that in the search engine and it's going to come up and you'll.
Smoking a cigarette, giving you life.
Yes,
honey.
Compromise.
Giving you life.
Yeah.
She's like, honey, I don't compromise for shit.
Exactly.
Yes.
We love her for it. And we love you too.
Thank you.
Thank you for dropping by. Your schedule, she almost didn't make it.
I almost didn't. I was like, oh my God, I'm that person.
No, it would be totally forgiven you because you have been everywhere. Every time I look at my phone, I see Bresha Webb and she is, doing this press junket and she's on this TV show and she's you were just ripping and running,
That
honey.
is what we want.
Exactly. But the movie is being well received and it's going well and you guys need to check that out. It's on Netflix. It's called A Fall from Grace. It is starring this lovely lady and we can't thank you enough for dropping by.
You.
Thank you.
And we can't
Thank you both.
Yes, and we can't thank you guys enough for watching. Peace out until the next time.
Bye.